Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Daily Magazine podcast. I'm your host, Frank Array. I'm joined by Nate Carver, who's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and he works for Success Mortgage Partners. Hi, Nate. How are you?
Hey, Frank. I'm doing great. I've had a wonderful post-Thanksgiving feast still. I'm still
Nice.
feasting.
Wonderful. Yeah, the leftovers are the best from Thanksgiving, man.
They are. It's what us true men live for. So
Indeed. Well, hey, Nate, the reason that people are tuning into this podcast is they're interested in learning more about the Dallas-Fort Worth area where you're from. Why don't you start by telling us how long you live there? And then just tell us, like, what's unique and cool about the area and why someone would consider bringing their family there, or just moving there.
yeah, absolutely. So I moved North Texas in I guess 1980.
Okay.
And so grew up here, joined the Army, and the Army sent me everywhere near Texas for my duty assignments. I was just south of Dallas at Fort Hood. So
Yeah.
I got to see the world, but I always kept coming back stateside, being stationed close to Dallas. So I'd
Yeah.
come back up on the weekends, and I have family here. And then I went out to college west of Dallas, and so I was still connected to the community, so to speak. And I've been working the loan industry as a loan officer for the last 5 years in North Texas, is one of my primary markets. And this area, I work in several different states, and I can tell you Dallas, North Texas it's a unique miracle. The way the area is designed, you've got two major arteries that run north, 35 east and then Highway 75, which is basically, or 35 west and then Highway 35 and Highway 75. They both run north. And right down the middle of that is this road called Preston, which when I was a kid used to be a dirt road. And now it's a 4-lane major artery with what they call the $1 billion mile on it. And what that consists of is just about everything you could ever want in a major city. You have the Dallas Cowboys training facilities right there. You have the shops at Legacy. The Toyota factory is right there.
Wow, I didn't know that. So they call it the $1 billion mile?
Yeah, there's over $1 billion worth of industry in that one little
In a mile.
In a mile. Yeah,
Wow.
It is a powerhouse of economic energy.
Wow.
And it's just continuing to grow. PGA moved their headquarters, and their PGA golf course is right there beside that.
No kidding.
Universal Studios is coming in and building a full Universal, just like down in Orlando is being built right here. Yeah, and
Man.
I think there's like 23 of the Fortune 500 businesses are located in North Texas.
Wow. This is very educational for me. I never knew any of this. So,
oh yeah,
I've been to Dallas, right? I've been there a couple of times, and I got to tell you, the couple of times that I've gone to Dallas, and these were event related things, real estate and mortgage event related things. But man, oh man, I tell you, it was nice, it was clean, and you know what? The people were just remarkably friendly and engaging. I mean, it's really there is something about Texas in general when it comes to the people. It's a very wholesome kind of a vibe. Like, people are respectful and kind. At least my experience. Not everybody's. I can't say that for everybody in Texas or Dallas, but my experience was when I was there. Boy, I really felt very welcome, and everybody seemed very, very kind. Yeah.
And that reputation, people know that. Like, when they come here, they know that. And I think people, when they're moving here, they come here expecting or looking for that. And so I think they help continue growing that. When they get here, they're like, oh my gosh, people are really nice here. And then they're nice too.
Yeah.
And so it really helps.
Yeah.
It's very diverse. I live out in the country. It's still the country, but it's growing. They just put in so there's a mosque about maybe 5 miles from my house.
Okay.
In the town, the closest town to me. So the community has grown, and you're getting people from all over
Yeah.
and bringing in their culture
A lot of
and
diversity.
their
Yeah.
life experiences too. And so it ends up, it ends up being a melting pot, especially where I'm at. You end up knowing your neighbors, and so uh, it, you get an opportunity to get really connected with people.
Mm.
And I think that's true in the metroplex too. Just the way the communities are built. Um, Even in a big city, you've got these little pockets of where
Mm.
everybody or groups live, and so it ends up being fantastic. Um,
Now you said you live in the country,
yeah,
and Texas, and I'm assuming North Texas is one of those places in the country, right, where you can live in the country.
yeah,
There's still opportunity out there for owning, more than just a little postage stamp lot with a house on it, right? So,
there is.
like, give me an idea, a sense of that. Like,
So you could get an acre of land between 25,000, and then there's some real premium prices there too. So closer you get to a high value area,
mm,
those an acre is going to go for a lot more.
mm,
But there are those opportunities to buy, and I think that are fantastic prices, and then build on it
yeah.
and instant equity if you're going to build your own home. Home values are I think they're below the national average.
Yes, Texas is an affordable state, and you inspired me to ask you another question now too. I think some people might have thought this when you said this was okay. You can buy your lot, right? You can buy an acre or something like that, maybe a couple acres, I would imagine, in certain
Mhm.
scenarios, and you can buy that, and then you can build your home, and you get that quick instant equity by doing that. Is the like I'm in California, so to build a home out here, oh my goodness, brother, like it is not easy. Like there is so much red tape and there is so much in fees and it's ridiculous. Is Texas fairly reasonable as far as getting a property built
It
out there?
is. It's very builder friendly.
Mm,
You meet the EPA requirements for your water intake and sewer outtake.
mm.
The further out, if where I'm at, if you have I think at a minimum they want whatever the plot of your house is. If you're not tied into local sewer, they want you to have like an acre for a dispersion field.
Okay.
So
For
at a
septic or
minimum, you need
whatever.
to
Yeah.
buy like an acre plus
Mm,
the lot, the
mm.
footprint of your house,
Got it. But you can do
and
that
you're
there.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that
You
here.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah, land ownership rights. It's a big deal in Texas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, I wouldn't be the one to cross somebody. That's for
Yeah.
sure. I just wouldn't push that button. So,
Oh,
but yeah, you could easily build a house here. You know, I don't know. Let's say 25 on the lot or the an acre, and then you go from that. Maybe you spend 150 to 200,000 on the
on
build,
the
and you've
build.
probably got a $300,000 home
Yeah,
on
and it's
the
probably a
value.
pretty doggone nice home too out
Oh
there.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
buy a lot of house.
Yeah.
What is $80 a square foot to $200 a square foot?
Wow, that is a lot. Yeah, you can buy a lot of
Yeah,
house.
that's a good range too. I mean, depends on where, but you've got
Hmm.
a lot of opportunities on that side.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, that's
yeah,
awesome. What else is going on out there, industry wise, or are there jobs? That sounds like there's jobs based on that
yeah. There's
$1 billion
job.
mile. There's jobs. I mean, it sounds
Yeah,
like there's plenty of work opportunity out there.
if you don't want to commute and you want to work from home, the communities here they've built into their like Salina, Texas has built is a digital community. They can handle um your internet footprint is not it's not antiquated technology. It's cutting edge. So the
Wow.
whole community is digital.
No
And then
kidding.
you have so the chip manufacturing industry is coming in. They're building this massive complex just north of me. It's going to bring in tens of thousands of very high skill, high paying jobs.
Wow.
There's communities North Sherman, Denison, which is up in Grayson County, um, that'd be real important to remember, but that they're going to double the new homes that they're building are going to double the size of that city. Denison for sure is going to double in size in
Wow.
residents. Yeah. It's because of the chip industry, but then also they have Lake Texoma, which I think is still holds the record for the largest man-made lake.
Hmm.
It's great fishing for striper bass, but Margaritaville is building a huge resort living facility there. Hard Rock Cafe is building on the lake too. Um, and let's see,
Oh my gosh, there's a lot
Craig Ranch is
happening.
building up there. There's a lot happening.
There's a
It's
lot going on out there.
yeah, and the communities, if you like. So some people want to be independent. They got their plot of land and they don't have HOAs. That opportunity is definitely here. But then they've got other communities where they're building out HOAs with not just a swimming pool, but these oasis floating water park things. It's fascinating. It's like they're all man-made lakes, concrete. It's all crystal clear.
Yeah.
It's resort living in North Texas. Is exactly what it is.
Oh my gosh.
And like from where I'm at, it takes 45 minutes to get to downtown Dallas.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere in the area. And then Dallas Fort Worth Airport, it's about 45 minutes from where
Not
I'm
bad.
at.
Not bad. And that's a
And that
hub.
airport
Yeah.
can get you anywhere in
Anywhere.
the country for less than $300 in less than 5 hours.
Wow. That's pretty remarkable. Yeah.
You can go from DFW. I think the last time I did it was $300 round trip. From there, flew down to Cancun for the weekend and flew back.
Oh my
$300.
God.
It's so convenient, and I think that's the secret or probably the biggest secret of DFW is it is so convenient to get anywhere.
Yeah.
And you can work from home. You don't have to deal with traffic
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all.
I'm getting the feeling like you like it there.
I do. It's a fun place to live. There's a lot of opportunity, a lot of wonderful new things coming here, and a lot of energy. Number one and number two fastest growing counties are in North Texas for the whole country.
Wow.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the sports teams you got out there.
You got every one of them. You got from cradle to grave coaching, sports, soccer. They just stood up FC Texoma, which is a full spectrum soccer league. They brought in a coach from England, and so they're standing up that team to compete nationally. It's fantastic. Yeah,
you got to be kidding.
Mavericks, you've got hockey stars, you've got
obviously the Cowboys.
You got the Cowboys. I'm always rooting for them.
Right.
So
yeah,
so many different opportunities, and then
and then the Rangers, right?
Rangers, and then you got the D leagues for every one of those. The minors. I would go to the Texas Legends, which is a minor league basketball team. That's the feeder for the Mavericks. And you'd go to that game, and what the Mavericks do is, if you're benched for whatever reason you can't play, you go down to the D League so you can still stay sharp on your skill set. That's where I've met Dirk Nowitzki. I've met so many different NBA or NBA players at that.
How cool!
Just from doing that. And anyway, lots of neat opportunities. Anything you want, it's here. It really is.
I tell you, man, there's some good food down there too, man. When I was in Dallas, oh my God, it was good, dude. We ate well, very well.
Yeah,
but
steaks, barbecue.
Oh, dude, the steaks and steakhouses, yeah, just crazy. Yeah.
I could run the list.
I know.
I can go through the list. If you want great barbecue, I know where great barbecue is, and there's lots of great barbecue, great steakhouses. Tex-Mex for sure. Cannot skip out.
Can't ignore that. Can't sidestep that. Right?
No.
Wow. And, well, Nate, dude, that's great, man. A lot of information there. Now you're with Success Mortgage Partners. So if somebody is watching this and they would like to connect with you, because obviously so to be clear, you're a mortgage loan officer, Success Mortgage Partners, which means You're connected to a lot of real estate agents in the area. You do business with the best agents that are out there. I know you work with the top-notch agents out
That's
there.
right.
So if someone's watching this and they'd like to, they're thinking about coming into Dallas, right, into your area, but they'd like to start getting to a little more familiar. They want to have a chat with you, maybe have a chat with one of the agents that you could refer them to. They would just contact you with your information that we have down below, right? We've got your phone number down there, got your email down there, and that kind of a thing. So, but you're wide open to that, right? You're okay with somebody giving you a call and saying, "Hey,
oh
man,
yeah,
I'd like to talk to you."
absolutely.
Yeah.
If you want an introduction to DFW and a great real estate agent and a clear mortgage plan to move here successfully so you don't lose thousands of dollars, absolutely reach out to me. My website is natecarver.com. Phone number is 972-832-5761. And then my contact information is wherever you put it down below.
Yeah, it'll be right down below. So if you're watching us on the magazine itself, all of Nate's information is just scroll down. You'll see his contact information there. If you happen to be watching us on YouTube, just click into the description and all of Nate's contact information will be in the description there. So, wow, Dallas. I did not know there was that much cool stuff going on out there. So what a neat interview this has been. I really enjoyed it, Nate. Thanks so much. Well, let's come back again and talk more about what's going on out there.
All right,
and other stuff. Sound good?
All right.
Sounds great. All right. Well, thank you, Nate Carver. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in here to the Real Estate Daily Magazine podcast. And tune in again. Subscribe, forward, share, and connect with Nate if you're thinking on getting into the Dallas area. If you just got questions for him, if you want to learn more, all of his contact information is here down below. You guys have a good one. We'll catch up with you later. See ya. Bye.